Hey everybody, welcome. If you don't know me, my name is Amber Campbell. I'm an author and an editor. Today we're going to be talking about how you can legally read my books for free. So I finally earned my first royalties from a library checkout, and let me tell you, that was as exciting as publishing my debut for the first time. So I want to break down every place where you can check out my ebooks. My books are not in physical libraries as far as I know. If you see them, do let me know. But this is where you can read my books for free while still supporting me. And so I will get a royalty cut, libraries are supported, and you essentially get to read a free book. So it's a win-win-win for every party involved. So the sites we're going to be looking into today are Libby, which is Overdrive on the author side, BorrowBox, Hoopla, Odilo, I hope I pronounced that right, CloudLibrary, and our honorable mentions go to EverAnd and Kobo. So let's dive right into it. First up, we're going to be talking about Libby, which is the most popular library app here in the US. It is called Overdrive on the author's backend if you're using Draft to Digital. So, in September, my third poetry collection, Daughter of the Bottle, was checked out, and it is the first time I've ever had my book checked out from a library, which to me, seeing my book in a library is even cooler than seeing it on a bookstore shelf, because I was raised in libraries. So I was really it was so cool because it's accessible, anybody can read it. You do have to request it through your local library. You can do that directly on their website. Every local library is going to be a little bit different. Okay, sorry, my light is going to have a panic attack. Hold on. Sorry about that. It's a little bit darker, but I think you can still see me just fine. So, Libby has two of my books up, as I mentioned, Daughter of the Bottle, and also my debut, The Ones. I'm seeing a pattern, and I'll get into that in a second, but those are the two books that you can find on Libby. You need a library card number to sign up, and you need a pin, which you can get from your local library. So you can give them a call, stop by, they'll be able to help you. They are all trained on Libby. So the amount of items you can check out is dependent on your local library. I think mine is something insane, like 30 physical books at a time, which I've never come close to hitting. So there's that. Secondly, we're going to talk about BorrowBox. I do not have a whole lot of information on BorrowBox because it is the UK's library app. So it's free to join once you request an ebook, up to 5 at a time. So technically you can grab both of my books at the same time if you wanted. It's yours for 14 days before it is automatically pulled from your personal library. As I've mentioned, I'm US based, I don't know a whole lot, but from what I can understand from their app, their website I should say, it pretty much functions the same as Libby. You need your library card number and a pin, which you can get from your library. Next up is Hoopla, which is the second most popular in the US, and I feel embarrassed to say I had not heard of this before I started publishing my books. So it took a year for The Ones to be up there. I want to say it went up on Hoopla in July or August is when I got the notification, and then Daughter of the Bottle was up there pretty much immediately. So I guess once one of my books went through, they just let the other one through. Missed Arrows, again, not in there. My only guess is that Missed Arrows does feature some suggestive illustrations. It is nothing graphic whatsoever, but there are a couple that are probably questionable, so I understand why libraries would not want that, and I'm not offended at all. I will probably end up republishing it in the future, and just take out those illustrations, although I don't know if the illustrations are even in the ebook. So in that case, it would probably have to do something with the poems themselves, in which case I would have to go through and maybe take a guess at which ones they would like to have censored. I'm not really sure. Again, Missed Arrows is the petty poetry collection, so it makes sense if it ruffled a few automated feathers. But that aside, you can check it out. Not Missed Arrows, you can check out Daughter of the Bottle and The Ones over on Hoopla. Same as Libby and BorrowBox. You'll need your library card and the pin after you choose your local library. I'm assuming that's part of the same on BorrowBox, but you do have to choose a local library for all of these so far. And for Hoopla, you can check out up to 8 titles in a calendar month. Next up is going to be a bit of a wild card, and I apologize if I'm mispronouncing this. Pretty sure it's German. Odilo. It's, like I said, it's completely new to me, and even after researching, I don't think most readers are going to access it. I just want to mention in case, this is a quote from their website. Odilo is the first unlimited digital content platform that provides a fully personalized collaborative learning experience for users of all ages and circumstances, in school, college, university, or in the workplace. You need a login from your institution to create an account, but in the event that you receive one, you can allegedly find all my books there. I don't know, because I don't have an institution to give me a login to double check that at all. But if you have access to Odilo, and you find my video, and you don't mind just dropping a search to see if you can find any of my poetry collections, let me know, because I would love to see if they are on there. So basically the last one is called CloudLibrary. This is a new one for me that showed up on Drafted Digital when I published Daughter of the Bottle. So like Libby and Hoopla, it is a free app that lets you borrow digital items from your local library, but it's also accessible in 17 countries. You can check out up to 10 items at a time. Couldn't find any of my titles on this site just yet, but my books are available for CloudLibrary. So if there's a way for you to go to your local library site directly and request my books, just like with Libby and Hoopla, and probably BorrowBox, then you should, have enough interest garnered for it that maybe they'll order it. I know ebooks are a lot easier to approve in their budgets because they are cheaper, because it's not a physical item, and it's not something they have to necessarily worry about storing in the same sense, because you're going to run out of space in a physical location long before you run out of space in a digital location. So just kind of go on there. I will have the eBook ISBNs for all of my books down below. Don't think we'll get through with Missed Arrows, but we can at least try with the other two in the meantime. Side note, so even if you're someone who really doesn't use a lot of these apps, you can go to your library's websites, as I just said, and request my paperbacks. Don't know if they'll go through, but if you can get like enough of your friends to like all do it, maybe they'll be like, oh, I don't know. I still haven't even done it for my own. I don't know if it's like a mental thing of like, oh, let me just request my own books at my library. I don't know what it is. Just haven't done it yet. But yeah, so those were all of the library apps, but I do want to mention 2 of my honorable mentions. Alright, the first honorable mention is going to be EverAnd, previously Scribd, or Scribd, however you pronounced it back then. I have been promoting this site since I released the ones, because at the time, that was the only place you could read my book for free without having a library app or even like a library membership of any kind, although I highly suggest you get one, because that's how we're going to keep the libraries open. It is the last free public space, okay? So just keep them open. Much like Amazon's Kindle Unlimited, you pay a set rate per month. Right now it is $11.99 per month, but the first month is free. You can read any book on the website for free. So the ones and the Daughter in the Bottle are on there. Missed Arrows is not, but EverAnd did tell me it was flagged for content. So I don't know if I want to make a censored version or not, just for those. I don't know. We'll see. I'll play with it. Regardless, you can read 2 of my collections for free if you would like to do their free trial. If you are someone who just absolutely abhors Amazon, then also you can go check out EverAnd. Lastly is Kobo. This was, again, a newer one to me. I'm very much a hardback, paperback girly, which is why in my last video I showed off like my 2 current library checkouts. But Kobo is amazing because you can read any book in the Kobo Plus program for free with their subscription, but it is basically Kindle Unlimited, but it's not exclusive on the author's side. So in case you're just a reader, you didn't know, with Kindle Unlimited, an author has to be exclusive to Amazon's ebook program. You cannot find the ebook in libraries, can't find it on sites like Kobo and EverAnd. Nobody else can sell it. Kobo Plus says, hey, we will put you into our unlimited program, Kobo Plus, but you don't have to be exclusive. But readers get to read your book for free if they have our subscription. It is basically the best of every world, and Amazon would be smart if they did more of that, but also they are this huge company that doesn't face any backlash for anything it does. So, they're not going to do that. But I really love Kobo because it basically is $7.99 a month, which is an insane deal considering that, like I just mentioned, right now my books are all on sale for $2.99. You could not buy all of them and pay less than what this monthly fee is. So again, you do usually get a free month trial, but even so, $8, try it out, see if you like it. It is fantastic. I love it. I highly recommend it. So just for you guys to know, for Kobo and EverAnd, the royalties are similar. So for poetry collections of my size, which average about 100 pages, I make about 49 cents if my book is read all the way through on Amazon's Kindle Unlimited. I ran a test of that. I'll put it up here somewhere. On Kobo, you read my book. You do not pay for my book. I still make like $2 or $3 in royalties because it is seen as a book sale. So, you get the book for free, I make more money, everybody's happy. So, in conclusion, those are 7 platforms where you can legally read most of my books for free. Miss Darrow's, as always, is my problem child, and she probably will forever be my problem child. Let me down below if you are a reader, which site is your favorite site to get these books for free, ebooks for free. If you're more of a library person, if you're a subscription-based person, if you're an author, have you gone wide or are you on Kindle Unlimited? Let me know. Also, if you enjoyed it, please hit that like and subscribe because it really helps YouTube push my book out to other people, authors, readers, whoever the video is meant for. And I do really appreciate it. It really helps out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Go check out my books if you're able to, or just go request them. Again, ISBNs will be down below, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from a